year, Randy Orton has graced us with his presence at WrestleMania. A legend's legend. An old school that'll be respected and loved forever. Piece together my wrestling gods. Randy Orton's in Las Vegas. And this match is presented by Wingstop. Do not miss any of the action. Get played for delivered to your door at Wingstop.com. Wingstop.
Babita, cabrón. Va a ser babita, cabrón.
Tonight marks my 20th WrestleMania. Ladies and gents, I said that I would be here at WrestleMania 41, ready to go. The only question now is who is going to come through that curtain. Well, I'll tell you one thing, whoever it is going to get their WrestleMania moment, and it's going to be courtesy of the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment. R.K.
Guys in the locker room, don't do it.
MJF.
290 pounds.
Diablo, cabrón, MJF, me muero, cabrón.
20 years of WrestleMania experience. Who wants some?
Una basura. Brian. El Russell. ¡Ah, María Henry! ¡Diablo! ¡Cabrón! Papi tiene en WrestleMania. ¡Ah, María Henry! ¡El campeonato, cabrón! ¡Eres loco! ¡Eres Jesús, cabrón! ¡Ya la gente tiene pelea! Ahí dos, tres.
It's Joe Hendry, and he appears.
Mira, ver, cabrón. Diablo, vete para el carajo, cabrón.
Joe Hendry's gonna have to believe that Joe Hendry more than he's ever done in the past. The TNA World Champion is here to challenge one of the all-time greats at Randy Orton.
And his opponent from weighing in at 252 pounds, he is the TNA Champion, Joe Hendry.
He took NXT by storm late last year, as I mentioned, the current TNA World Champion. And Randy Orton, what do you think about the appearance of Joe Hendry?
It's a shocker, it's a surprise. You expect somebody from the locker room, but we know the mindset of the Viper of late. He has a ton of rage that was directed at Kevin Owens and is now going to be redirected at Joe Hendry, who may well have just signed his own death warrant.
Revisit the action moments ago. Dominic Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, 2022 with the United States on X right now.
Congrats to Dirty Dom. I assume this man is going to be trending soon as well.
Can you imagine if Henry walks in on the 20th anniversary of WrestleMania for Randy Orton and pulls up a massive upset?
So I don't get this. If Randy wins, he's the TNA champion?
No, I don't believe the championship's on the line.
I think that should be something.
Henry Orton one-on-one here tonight.
Joe Hendry became a viral sensation last year with one of the catchiest songs ever written, and People Power has dragged the Scotsman from Edinburgh all the way to this marquee matchup here at WrestleMania.
Henry made it back in 2013. Randy Orton has many great moments on the stage of WrestleMania.
It went for an RKO early. Henry rolls him up, shoulders down. Orton kicks it too.
Yeah, make no mistake, Joe Henry is no slouch whatsoever.
Van a poner el campeón de TNA a perder con Randy Orton. No sale Kevin Owens y hace que pierda Randy Orton obligado. No pueden poner a perder ninguno de los dos.
That's all great, Wade. But the bottom line is
¿Sabes?
this, okay?
This is Randy Orton, bro.
Randy Orton beat John Cena and Triple H in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 24. He beat Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 33 to win the WWE title. Oh, and Henry, though, knocks down Orton.
Trying to convince me that Randy Orton's good? Randy Orton has beaten me up more than anybody else on the roster. I know full well exactly how dangerous the Viper is.
I was trying not to bring that up to embarrass you, but you're right. Orton misses wildly. Neckbreaker by Henry.
What the hell is Joe Hendry doing at WrestleMania?
If the element of surprise here, it's called the Viper Cold.
Oh, no. It's hard not to get involved. It's hard not to fall into the trap of Joe Hendry.
Randy Orton just staring down at Henry saying, what are you trying to do? A little poke in the eye. And the WWE's Apex Predator begins the hunt.
Yeah, Joe Hendry, welcome to
Power play.
The Viper was looking bewildered in the early goings of this one, but he has snapped back into his regular form, and this does not bode well for Joe Hendry.
Remember WrestleMania 10 years ago, Randy Orton delivering that awesome RKO to Seth Rollins as Rollins came off the top rope.
the voices in Randy's head and figured out who the hell Joe Hendry is.
Vintage Randy Orton.
Now it's clinic time.
And Randy's having fun.
You say whatever name you want at this point, Joe Hendry can't hear a thing. His brain is scrambled.
Oh, he's going to that place.
The Viper coiled, ready to strike.
Those who believe in Joe Hendry can believe.
Remember the RKO. Henry now scoops up Randy Orton. Joe Henry. What a freak of nature fall away slam and a kick off.
Tremendous power from Joe Hendry, 280 pounds of the Viper flown around with a bandit.
Was able to hit that.
Cabrón, le ganaron el campeón de la compañía, cabrón. No, ahora sale este y le va a dar la patada esa, cabrón. Acabó muy rápido.
It was a game effort from Joe Hendry, who did momentarily at least take control and get close to a shocker. But the bright lights of WrestleMania will dazzle anybody. But be careful because the Viper is always cool and ready to strike.
Joe Hendry couldn't help but smile to all the people at home that have believed in him to get him to this WrestleMania. And Randy Orton, with 20 years of experience, says, I'll take that neck if you don't mind. RKO, 1, 2, 3.
Only two men have held more world championships than Randy Orton.
What's Randy thinking here? Does Randy believe?
Cena and Flair at 16 apiece, Orton and Triple H at 14.
Look at this.
Tremendous moment for the TNA World Champion Joe Hendry.
Well, hats off to Joe Hendry. No one else in the locker room wanted any piece of this version of Randy Orton.
I think we know what's coming.
For good measure.
Welcome to Mania, Henry. I believe in Randy Orton.
We are in Vegas.
Mira, cabrón, mira.
You can play for a trifecta. WrestleMania his home.
Claro que vino, ahorita
Should have sent Godzilla out tonight. Randy Orton was not losing on his 20th anniversary of the showcase of the Immortals.
Joe Hendricks should be proud. He should be proud.
If he wakes up.
That certainly needs to be
Hay que vino buena hora, cabrón.
If he does wake up,
Y ya
he
está
should be proud.
cansado. Ay, Dios mío, no puede ser que se te equivocó, cabrón. Yo me he campeonato, papi, ya yo lo tengo. Ya lo tengo y escucha. ¡No! ¡Me faltó 6! Fucking shit, ¿en dónde? ¿Florida? Ah, no, ándale. Papi, si anuncian Florida y vaya que es. Royal Rumble en Tampa.
Then I'm gone. Then I'm gone. Ay, then I'm gone. Ay.
Hoy anuncian dónde va a ser el WrestleMania.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the announcement was made yesterday. WWE has acquired the Mexican Lucha Libre promotion known as AAA. The first fans experience will be Los Angeles, California, Saturday, June 7th. Worlds collide. It takes place at 12 noon Pacific, 3 o'clock on the East Coast in the Kia Forum. When that's over, head on down the street to Intuit Dome, because it's 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. It'll be money in the bank. What a Saturday in LA.
And shout out to the highest earning touring rapper in the world. His Air Jordan collaboration.
quieren nada, allá. Vale, que pídale los chavos, cabrón. Pídale los chavos.
Oh my God.
Está chequeando el menú de short para ver cuánto vale, cabrón. Claro, mano. Vamos, hay que estudiar para salir del banco. No puedo. Envíalo, cabrón. Eso, cabrón. Ay, Dios mío, cabrón. Ay, bendito, cabrón.
I'm still home. Catching a drone out of the sky. Oh, too good. Too
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from
Fíjate con los labios, cabrón.
Puerto Rico. At 220 pounds.
And this match tonight is presented by the General Insurance. The General Insurance gives you a break when you need it most. No matter what you think about Logan Paul, he's been incredible at WrestleMania. He's 2-1, and last year he beat Randy Orton and Kevin Owens in the same match.
¡Ah, no!
Logan Paul
¡No me deja!
has been spectacular.
¡Qué código, cabrón!
That's what the song says. He would say I'm great at everything. I could be the most insufferable human on earth. And instead he shows up and shows out every
Este
time.
huele bicho, cabrón. Huele la madre, cabrón.
And his opponent, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Guys, AJ Styles finds himself in the 5th WrestleMania match of his career. And tonight, taking on a young man who has taken WWE and the entire planet by storm, Logan Paul. And you've got to be impressed with how quickly Paul has taken to this game.
Yeah, the guy's an absolute natural. Love him or loathe him, and I feel like the vast majority are on the loathing end of the spectrum. He is appointment viewing. Every time he's out here, he shocks, he surprises, and very often he has success. But what a major opportunity it is for Logan Paul to cement himself as a bona fide top-tier competitor with victory tonight.
He was a great amateur wrestler in high school and college. He then went to become an entrepreneur, taking over the internet and digital world, making himself hundreds of millions of dollars. He creates, he builds, and since he's gotten to the WWE, he has taken over. Who's been around the world and back in this professional wrestling world, the phenomenal one.
You know, the way you talk about people loving, by Logan Paul. I believe a lot of it has to do with the fact that people are jealous of what this young man has accomplished so far, and not just his in-ring career, but in everything he's done in the business.
Look, there's supposed to be a natural order to success. You're supposed to pay your dues up the hard way, earn it every step of the way.
No quiso enviarlo todo tuyo, cabrón. Y yo no voy a enviarlo. Papi, porque eso te tocaba a ti hoy, cabrón. Bájale los tuyos, cabrón.
Likes to get to the top quick. Logan Paul will bet on himself every time, and now he's found himself eye to eye with a phenomenal one.
The mediocre people also like to blame others. Logan Paul blames no one as he locks up with AJ Styles to start this match. If you're Paul Wade, what's your strategy against the men?
Well, you simply got into the head of AJ Styles already. You can't match his experience, but you can match his athleticism, and I don't say that lightly because AJ Styles is just otherworldly athleticism. Logan Paul is as gifted as they come.
You're not going to push AJ Styles around, though.
I think Logan Paul's okay with a little bit of a fist fight as well. This actually.
Ay, me pongo el bicho y me tiro por la chorrera.
But Logan Paul thinks differently. It makes it very difficult to figure out an outmaneuver.
The thing about Logan Paul is he's always developing, always learning. He knows he's new to the game, but he wants to get to the top as fast as possible.
Aptitude for WWE as Logan Paul hangs on and says, not quite AJ. AJ now going to be launched out to the apron. Styles well placed shoulder to the gut, slides underneath Paul. AJ very quick and agile, set across the ring. Styles is a shoulder block.
And then AJ gave him a little two-piece talk after Will.
Being blocked by Logan Paul, turns around into a drop kick by Styles. The veteran has Logan been out of sorts in the early going.
AJ's just waiting on him here. AJ's three steps ahead of Logan Paul at this point.
We were talking a little earlier about how you're supposed to be coming up the hard way, paying your dues, earning it the old-fashioned way. AJ did all of that, and it must be vexing to him. But somebody who didn't have to do any of that is essentially his equal here at WrestleMania.
Wait, I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if we caught it on camera, but AJ Styles now using the apron to his advantage. This is all fiddly move. Tie up your opponent to the apron, blind him, and attack him. And that's what Styles is doing here.
It was a veteran trick from Styles. You noticed he was favoring that ribcage. He was simply playing Paulson, baiting the less experienced Paul into it, and then catching him with an apron trick.
He talks about that long road to the top that AJ took. You learn a lot of
And that long roll. That'll cave in your orbital bone, Logan Paul. Like you know, Logan Paul's been in some boxing fights in his time.
Those are the things that Logan Paul is experiencing for the first time. Every time. AJ Styles has done all of these things hundreds, if not thousands of times. There's new stuff being presented to Logan Paul on the biggest stage on a regular basis.
And Paul drives Styles, ribs first into the barricade.
And if experience is a weakness for Logan Paul, resiliency is a massive strength. We've seen it time and time again against the likes of Roman Reigns. He's very difficult to keep down.
AJ's reversal sends Paul now in the barricade.
He also has an unflappable confidence in himself. Might be because he's so humble. Might be because he's from Ohio. Might be because he has had success at everything he's ever done.
Yeah, Logan Paul does not know how to fail. As Logan is bounced face first off the apron by Styles. Referee Jessica Call in control of this matchup tonight.
The partisan crowd here completely backing the phenomenal one.
Logan Paul, great move, stepped out of harm's way, sends AJ into the post.
And I've never seen a man.
And on the other side, a whip into the post by Paul with authority.
He might have dislocated his shoulder right there.
Just smart there from Logan Paul, using what was available. I've never seen a man so resilient and impervious to negative energy being thrown his way from a massive audience like we have here today. It's almost like fuel to Logan Paul.
I was going to say, he feeds off it.
Music to his ears.
He was born and raised on the internet. There's not a lot of positive things said on there. If you can't handle a couple of boos or some negative comments, you'll never make it on the internet.
Oh, but the top and launches himself. And AJ Styles and Paul is pumped up here.
That athleticism, you see, just springboard crossbody to the outside with ease. With ease, no problems at all. Not tired, not even sweating.
Look, AJ Styles is a man at times grappling with his own career mortality.
Logan bouncing Styles up the Spanish announce table. AJ, who?
His last name Styles.
Sends AJ off the apron in the ring.
Styles knows the sands of time are running out on his own career, and he has to make every grain count. He badly needs a victory here tonight.
Great move by Paul to go back into the ring and break the count.
I believe he's eyeballing his drone that he caught earlier today.
He caught that out of the air.
Like a pet, he's been hanging this thing.
Oh, look at, we got a shot.
Haciendo referencia a YouTube.
Well, you know this is going on social media.
Oh, you got hit by that, mate.
It's got a nice breeze to it.
It does. Buzz the tire a little bit there, drone friend.
And now look at this. Logan Paul now using the apron to his advantage. And that's the aptitude we've talked about with Logan Paul. He's a quick learner. He never makes the same mistake twice, and he turns AJ's offense around on him.
He's also competing against the very best. Every time you see Logan Paul in WWE and learns the best tricks from all of them, absorbs them into his own movesets.
And here we come now. Paul top rope. AJ in trouble. The Paul from Grace connecting. Cover for the win. Styles kicks out.
It genuinely felt like Logan Paul just found out that you're allowed to use the apron on the side.
Logan Paul is just as natural a high flyer as you'll ever see. He'd go air to air with the best, including AJ Styles. Beautiful time and execution there.
Yeah.
And Styles is in trouble now.
The Paul American hitting the Paul from Grace. Logan Paul rolling. I like that, Paul American. That's the name of their show on Max, currently available.
I like that as describing him. As we said, AJ across the ring into the corner.
And this is that flip side of Logan Paul, from the entertainer to the bully and the thug in the blink of an eye.
He understands what it takes to be great in this business. He wants to be great at this business.
There's a time to perform, there's a time.
Oh, the overbomb by Paul. For the win, hooks the leg. Styles just grabbed the bottom rope.
Ponga ahí, cabrón. Un blog.
That was so well executed by Paul once again. The face of Styles bouncing off the back.
Uh-oh. Logan Paul's asking for a little noise.
Brother. Por el piso. Como dijo que iba a hacer.
And a big boost.
Onto the ear, big show.
Yeah, dropping the big leg. Cover. And a kick out. Only Taj Spit can do it better.
Yeah, that was more of a taunt than anything towards AJ Styles. Didn't even get a 2 count. It just goes to show the kind of dominance Paul is showing here.
And now some jabs coming from Logan Paul, that boxing background you guys talked about earlier on.
This is one of the biggest punches we have seen in WWE. We're getting a little too cocky and they've woken up something inside AJ Styles.
Yeah, Styles gonna take the fight to Paul.
Well, there was nothing cute about that from Styles. Simply muscled Logan Paul back to the corner and let him up.
Logan second rope, insult, AJ taken out, cover now for the win. Kick out at 2.
AJ tried to catch Logan Paul in midair, but too much has been taken out of the phenomenal one already, who looks at this point like he's running on fumes.
Smooth move by Logan to turn that into a pin. Almost stole the win right there.
So knocked the Styles a bit out of sorts.
The moonbolt.
Oh, kidney shot there from Logan Paul.
Uppercuts. Uppercuts.
Couple uppercuts now by Paul.
Just shows the range of offense that Logan Paul has available to him. And Styles has no answer to any of this. Logan Paul's biggest asset has always been that surprise factor. The cat came out of the bag a long time ago. Nobody should be shocked about this performance from Logan Paul. When are we going to accept he ain't a newcomer? He ain't an outsider. He is the real deal, and he's doing it under the brightest spotlight of them all.
And he continues to evolve each and every time out.
He's not scared to take his time and celebrate himself, though.
And that might be the kryptonite.
The biggest of stages. Paul is shy. AJ Styles stops himself. AJ now picking up the intensity. Logan Paul doesn't realize that Styles did not go into the corner. And he will now as AJ unloads to the clothesline. Here comes Styles and a phenomenal one.
Representing an entire industry in a lot of people's eyes.
Styles and Logan Paul up on his shoulders. That's vintage Styles there, and he right to the back of the neck.
This is a different Styles to the one we've seen over the past 25 years. He's packed a hell of a lot of muscle on that frame, and he's using it to full effect now, powering Logan Paul around.
Today he's got to keep up with the kids.
He's very jacked. And at this moment, he needs to end this.
AJ in the corner.
Don't let Logan Paul get a second win.
Starting to pick up his offense now.
Beat him down, AJ Styles, if you want to win.
Styles vertical suplex drops him right to the back of his head.
Brain buster on that one.
Cover now. And kick out by Paul in 2.
Both these men have to figure out what the hell they have left.
Vertical suplex into the brain buster, dropping right on the back of his head.
You really feel like Logan Paul slipped on a banana peel here, just getting too braggadocious, absorbing too much spotlight, and you can't do that against an AJ Styles.
It didn't feel like the right time to take a victory lap, and AJ Styles has made him pay for it. What's he thinking now?
Looking for the Styles clash to put Logan Paul away. Logan, though, able to turn it around.
Close to a low blow there from Paul, but
AJ lands on his feet into the corner. Logan Paul got a bit overzealous, ran into the boot from Styles.
He's trying to set up the pulverizer there.
Logan Paul is the one who's really slowing down and in the drop zone.
And Logan Paul caught AJ. AJ was going for the phenomenal forearm, and Logan Paul caught him. And a rolling senton by Paul.
That was 3/4 of the ring.
And a kick out by Styles. That was incredible.
Oh my God, that was about the longest lion salt I've ever seen. I saw how far AJ was away. He can't possibly be trying this, can he? Oh yeah, he can. That's what the Maverick does. He shocks, he awes, and ultimately he's back in control.
He's an absolutely incredible athlete. We're sold out tonight. Over 60,000 yet again at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas for WrestleMania Sunday.
God, when you can pull out stuff like that, that truly is a cheat code to the very top of the industry. Proof positive of why Logan Paul is right here.
There's an audible in the middle of the match. Let me do a 3/4.
Again,
Here's the thought. Here's what Logan can't do. Can't keep getting caught up and celebrating himself.
because you're going to get caught at some point by Styles.
Yeah, but he's going to do a lot of great things. You can't celebrate everything, Logan. You got to keep it moving.
Another well-placed elbow by Styles.
That flip off of
Lands on his feet. Has Logan up. Everybody's going for the Styles clash. Logan Paul able to grab the ropes to counter. Oh, and a kick by AJ. And another one.
Point of the spine there. Toe to the spine. No protection, but somehow Paul fighting back.
And bounces AJ off the turnbuckle.
Well, we're at the point in the match now where it's crucial. What is driving you? Both men in agony.
And look at that! That clothesline, cover, hook to the leg now by Styles. A slingshot clothesline, lariat, almost put Styles away.
A man driven by fame against a man driven by passion. And right now is the man who wants the spotlight the most, Logan Paul, who's looking like he's closing in on victory.
Pat, you know better than anyone what a win at WrestleMania does for your brand.
Absolutely, and let alone Logan Paul's brand, it's already on top of the world. Prime, everything else he's done. Buckshot lariat, though, in the middle of WrestleMania to end AJ Styles, that could have been it. That should have been it. Logan Paul's playing his greatest hits right now, and AJ Styles is still in this match.
Titanium-loaded right hand.
One of the biggest punches in the history of our game. And he's lining it up on the phenomenal one.
As that plate in the right hand from a prior injury has used it to his advantage. Styles ducks underneath. AJ Styles and Logan Paul up top. Down goes Logan Paul. Styles cover. Isn't it up? Near fall for AJ.
Just like that, the experience of AJ Styles almost puts Logan Paul on his back for good. At this point, you got to be wondering who has more gas left in the tank.
It's not only that, it's also who has the deepest playbook, and you have to give the advantage of that to the phenomenal one and his 25 plus years of experience.
Who has the move? Who has the power to put this away? Who's walking out of WrestleMania a winner?
Logan Paul has barely moved for the past 1 minute.
Styles off the top rope, caught! Got caught by Paul, who got his knees up and Logan an opportunity.
Veteran got baited in there, and now he's going to pay the price.
Oh, look at this. Logan Paul gonna pull one out of AJ Styles' playbook.
The ultimate
With a
insult.
Styles splash.
Le va a hacer ella le va a hacer la
Paul,
bola de Logan.
AJ able to roll through though. And AJ Styles now gonna turn things around into a Styles clash of his own.
AJ said, "You think you're gonna do that to me without an answer? Yeah, right."
What a, oh, look at this idiot. That's that Jeff fool. One of Logan Paul's entourage who always sees me getting involved in these matchups. This damn Jeff.
He's running called Plan B for Logan Paul. Slam wasn't working.
Snaking around this damn
Oh,
Jeff.
wait a minute. He's got press knuckles, but carrying.
¡Oh!
He's got Jeff.
¡Oh, cabrón! Mira en la casa, cabrón. Mira los
Put
brazos.
Jeff in half, buddy.
Now AJ Styles gonna send Jeff
Ese cabrón no sabe.
barricade.
Jeff just saw his light flash before his eyes.
We told this story on Monday.
Just put it on. Please, Alan, please. Please just put it on. It's not about me and you. It's about everything. Please. Put it on and blast him. Blast him. Please. Please, Alan.
And AJ Styles use the brass knuckles. Gonna deliver right into Karrion Kross. Kross has been begging AJ Styles to do the right thing and try to beat Paul tonight.
So he wants him to go back to his evil ways to get a win for the industry.
And Styles now setting up for the phenomenal forearm top rope. Logan Paul. Bang! Paul with that right hand
Into the pulverizer! Mania!
Logan Paul beats AJ Styles. Kross's plan backfired.
Well, AJ Styles refused to be corrupted by the wicked and sinful Karrion Kross, and it turns out that was a major faux pas. What a victory for Logan Paul.
Who did not use the brass knucks, did not cheat at all, only used his titanium fist in the pulverizer.
Well, arguably the Jeff and his brass nuts were a major distraction for AJ Styles.
AJ, he goes for the 450 here, Wade.
And this is showing you how deep Logan Paul can pull. He was down, he was out, the knees up, kept it in there. So now to go, AJ Styles hits that Styles clash. Wasn't the greatest executed, that's why immediately AJ got back on top, nailed one on his own.
And then Jeff showed up with the brass knucks.
This damn Jeff always getting his face on camera, trying to bring the brass knucks, and Karrion Kross says, He tried to get AJ Styles to use the brass knucks, and AJ said, why don't you take a seat, Karrion Kross?
AJ Styles was trying to do the right thing, but clearly tonight it was completely the wrong thing in pursuit of victory. One right hand later, and then this perfectly executed pulverizer. Perhaps now the greatest move in WWE. Is it you didn't hang Logan?
Nosotros estamos en las casas del podcast con los tacos.
Bueno, filtro para Bayamón.
Sí, detrás de ahí.
Yo voy a Bayamón.
Ahí vivimos.
Pero somos una base. ¿Qué pasa del sol? ¿Qué? Somos una base.
No, pero una urbanización no es para ella. Para no en la base, gracias.
¿Ya qué? ¿Ya qué? ¿Ya qué?
No, era en verdad cuando llegué para casa me tiran.
Pero yo trabajo en Bayamón.
Después que tenga la bajita, amigo.
No,
tengo que faltar los meses, se cuidan.
Dale, igual. A ver la que la skill de Undertaker y Cody. Ya,